on there, and the rest is salad history. I made the best salad ever, people, and now I'm making the best app. The Caesar Sportsbook app got live in-game betting, parlays, and Caesar rewards. Caesar salad ain't got nothing on my app. Nothing!
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call, text, or chat 1-888-532-3500. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app. Your app is ready, Emperor.
This is an African set, more respect. I saw the light and now I got to reflect straight back. Here's a little message while you live, and what I got to give is somewhat positive. Spade, the brother's gonna serve rhythmatically. Pass up on to you what was taught to me. That was Afrocentricity about being spiritual. So here we go to proceed quite lyrical. Praise the one for which I pledge my stand. Peace to the creator, word to the motherland. I got to give it up, cause I'm down with Casa. Jumped in the circle, I was told we have to stand together as one in unity. Amongst ourselves, amongst our community. Strong, repelling the interference of genocide. Luther King died to keep the dream alive. Mandela, the fella served 25, still revives. Speaking, teaching others to survive. And look towards the Nubian place. Your mind is a waste if you don't know your race or heritage. History of the Afro-American. Who's truly African? There's no comparison. We're all the same underneath the skin, whether dark or light. You might be my kid, so I relate to my brothers and my sisters. See, to the east, to the east, to the east of me. We traveled over here by slave ship. I dropped a bomb on the Uncle Tom, who ain't hip. Straight to the situation of the Asiatic nation. I slapped him in the face with righteous information, stating this, educating only facts and reality that's well supplemented by spirituality. Spirituality supports reality. 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 It's quite obvious who my ancestors were. It shows clear, but sometimes I see a blur of anger between me and the past. I look on to what I learned in school, but that's trash, the white man's words. So that's his story. For a sellout example, watch glory. Back to the present days, it's another phase. We strive to know about African ways, the culture, the language, the things that we're missing. Cast out your mind and start fishing. Listen for wisdom, seek words and knowledge. Peace is invited to the United Negro College. There's nothing to do with being black or white, but it's the state of common sense and knowing what's right, what's wrong, what's up and what's down. Put your eyes to the sky and 2 feet on the ground. Now how that sound from one who don't know? much, but I know enough to flow. Speak my peace to each, my right, my freedom of speech. And at the same time teach a lesson, expressing myself like a riot. The voice of the unheard or the quiet. Although the chains of bond have been broken, the shackles of the mind is still holding on the same. Just as a rope on a chain, a whip on my back and a cross in flame. The 3Ks say we're inferior, no, so let's show that we're proud and spiritual.
Spirituality supports reality. 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 Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Oh, family, family, family. It is so good to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is GNJMedia. I am your host, Brother Maatian, and of course you know this is the Daily Toast, and today we are on Kujichagulia, which is my day of birth. And of course you know we want to give all of the Kujichagulia born a round of applause. And this is a Heart of a Simple production all day, every day. When we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Oh, we ain't playing with blowing up these paradigms around here. No. Gotta blow them up. Last night, some of my paradigms was blown up. Because the rant today is justice. Which, once again, like truth, threw me for a loop. It was a reason for years that I didn't go into truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity. I mean, the first two, truth and justice. Truth and justice. So we did a little truth yesterday, and it's like I started asking questions once again, which is good for us because we got to ask questions. But what in the hell is meant by truth in the way that we as a people need it? What is it? I mean, it's because, for a long time, and the way that a lot of us talk about the truth is just this one thing. It's just one thing that we have to find. Is it? Is there a world uniting truth, or are there cultural truths that unite groups? I'm just, so today's rant is about justice. We're going to talk about justice, right? So I'm like, oh, truth and justice in the American way, truth and justice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the American. We know about truth and justice, so I'm kind of shaky about truth right now. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because when you start looking into this shit and you start really thinking about it, and you be like, well, goddamn, outside of some of the physical sciences, right? I mean, with the sciences that actually have effects you can measure, what is truth? And we came to terms, well, at least I came to terms with, that rather than many of us arguing about truth, what we end up arguing about is a path to truth. You understand? It's like, arguing over a path to wealth. This is not the right way. Or arguing over a path to institution building. This is not the way. You know what I'm saying? Many of us are arguing over the way to something rather than about the actual thing. And we got to stop that shit. And we really, like I said, we got to have these discussions where we, where we have some of our, not just some of our young people, some of our old people can sit around and actually talk about
these concepts and really take the time to go in depth about it, because a lot of times we got to end the meetings and shit because we got to get up and we got to go to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not really realizing that it's some people's job. They work for their community. See, they work for their community to seek out and ask the question about truth and sit around and ponder that shit and call each other and sit up late at night and drink coffee because they can't go to sleep because this issue bothers. What in the world is truth? And are we, as a group of people, supplying those thinkers with the space and the time to actually think and talk about these things? Because our enemies are, because those that want our spaces are, because those that want to take advantages of us are, and perhaps because we don't have people wrestling with these concepts for us, maybe this is why. Have you ever thought about why we had temples? Right? Why we have places of worship? You know what I'm saying? Were they not places where people sought truth? Not just according to scriptures and shit like that, but really people seeking truth, seeking connection with something beyond. And somehow we got lost in, actually, we still on the journey. We started worshiping the journey. It's like I'm going to take my family to Florida, but we never reached Florida because we fell in love with the journey to Florida. So we prefer the path to the thing. And we enjoy the path to the thing so much that me and my family start building up a cult around it, a culture around the journey. And we start fighting other people who just want to get to Florida. They just want to go to Florida, but no, we have a better way for you.
Get running this fall at Dunkin' with $2 medium iced coffees from 2 to 6 p.m. Try any of Dunkin's delicious iced coffee, like their signature original blend. Or treat yourself to mocha, caramel, or the fall favorite, pumpkin. Always freshly brewed, made just the way you like it. Make time for happy hour and enjoy a $2 medium iced coffee from 2 to 6 p.m. Washington, D.C. runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Florida is not what you want. What you want is this way to Florida. Package it up, make it look nice for you. Huh? So today we're going to talk about justice. And some disappointing shit I found out about justice. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Maatian today. Some disappointing shit. I kind of disappointed by truth. Trying to look at it, you know what I'm saying? And I know, and part of the piece is that we don't have the words to speak on the absolute. I think that might be it. We don't have the words to speak on the absolute. Shit. I'm a spiritual man. I can deal with that shit. But all right, family. So, first off, let's do what we got to do. And to make kept her part, so I need to keep my part. We need to let you know about that Bay New Health. Bay New Health is coming. Bay New Health is coming. Bay New Health CMOS. We got CMOS, right? Bay New has partnered up with us. You just let me know we a partner now. You know what I'm saying? He said, Punk, we're going to take... I said, hold on. First off, my name ain't Punk. Goddamn Phoenix. Don't make me slap fire about your ass, even though you already got fire in your ass. Don't make me slap fire about your ass. You got all these spiritual animals scared around here, but Giami me and tame phoenixes, motherfucker. Don't play with me, right? Bainu CMOS. Got him right here, one of the sponsors of the show. And they're gonna be having greens, but I think it might be a little bit longer than 3 weeks because I seen what's going on right now, and me and some of the young people had to do some stuff yesterday, so it might be a week delayed now. So we back to 3 weeks. Also, we have Little Booties Matter. You go to littlebootiesmattersohio.com. Little Booty Matter, Ohio Matters with an S, ohio.com. And check out lingerie made for petite women by petite women. All right, you can check that out. We also are sponsored by, where is the one with the plastic on it? Somebody is always moving my stuff. Where is my baby stuff at here? Come on now. The hell? What in heaven's name is going on here? I just have stuff disappearing. All right, so I got one more in here. I'm about to find them. But anyway, we got Blossom 7 Creations. Blossom 7 Creations. As you can see, I got on my day beads. These are my beads for the day that I was born on. If you could look at it, let me bring it up so you can. Boom. There you go. See the pretty colors. The dark blues, the indigos, and the blacks. You know what I'm saying? That's for my day, which is the day, Kujichagulia. My day born. Not only does she do the beads, you can see some of the other stuff that she's doing there, and you can reach her at blossom7creation.com. blossom7creation.com. Accentuating elegance. Also, like I said, I still got the little purse here. Might have to get all my little ladies one. I was out yesterday. No, Imani. I took all of my. I got my granddaughter. I had of course the Giami girls, and my grandniece, and took them out. So I might have to get them all. Some of these to carry. All right, you see that? I called a little clutch bag, right? She do stuff like that. Blossom7creations.com, blossom7creations.com. You can also reach her at 773-614-7278. I never noticed that. 773-614-7278. All right, that's pretty good. How did she get that number? That's tight. Let me see, is it the same number on this card? Yeah, 773-614-7278 or 7ART. Go ahead, girl. All right. Also, in the works, what we got? We have DDW's Floors and More LLC. DDW's Floors and More LLC are major supporters of the show as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you got floors that you need done, that you want shiny, you can hit them up at DDW's Floors and More LLC. Number 614-735-4168. They specialize in floors, but they can also help with drywall, of course, waxing floors and painting. So go and check them out at DDW's. Let's get it. It's time for us to launch off and get into the rant, and then we will get into our toast. So, family, I'm going to start clicking off. Come over to GNJ.Media. Join us over at GNJ.Media, where, we're going to be having a conversation. When you come in, go up to the top right-hand corner, click watch, and come on in and join the chat. Join us in the chat box. Also, something else that you could do. Hold on. Something else. What else? All right, shouts out to Max Terrier. Am I saying her? Terrier. All right. Also, be sure to before you click watch, make sure you get on our email list so we can make sure you get emails. You know what I'm saying? on a daily basis, letting you know when we go live. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at it, and we're working at it. And for some reason, I couldn't send out my piece on Facebook and Instagram, and I wasn't able to send out my daily little piece, so I'll send out something later. I couldn't even send out folk tales for grown folks or the proverb of the day. I don't know what's up, because I had the same issue yesterday. I'm understanding that Facebook is having some major issues, and they stock went down. So guess Sasha and Gina. Cleve already ain't got enough dough right now because he's into Nvidia right now, doing a lot of Nvidia with Nvidia. But Sasha and Gina improved their their portfolios yesterday. Well, they actually this morning, because I found out Facebook was down 5% yesterday. So shit. You know what that's called? Those of you that don't know, let me let you know what that means. Facebook is down 5%. That's a 5% sale. That's a sale. Facebook stock was on sale yesterday, and my girls got, they got them a little bit of Facebook stock. Now, family, I want y'all to think about this. You can now micro-invest. It's a brilliant concept. Micro-invest. You can be in on the gains. And a lot of us, because we think, I don't know what it is about how we think, but it's like, well, if I ain't making a lot of money, I ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? So like, Brother Hatim, you making a couple of pennies a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm making those couple of pennies a day without doing something that I don't like. I'm making a couple of pennies a day, you know what I'm saying, actually doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't understand is they don't understand the power of not only compounding, but they don't understand exponential growth. They don't understand exponential growth. Exponential growth starts very, very small. You can start very, very small. But if it's growing exponentially, at some point in time it's going to hit a critical mass. And when they hit that critical mass, that's when the whole world notices. And that's what's going to happen with GNJMedia. A lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of people, they look at what's going on and they, say, all right, cool. And I'll be telling, here's a quick story. When I was on campus, with the house, we rented a house. And in the house, a bunch of my close friends, I started coming up with a concept called Mac. Well, actually, one of my brothers came up with M-A-C. I'm a Mac. You know what I'm saying? I said, nigga, you spelled the shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got to add the K. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm a man acquiring courage. I said, cool, that's tight. But you got to put the K. That's how you spell Mac. M-A-C-K, man acquiring courage and knowledge. And I formulated Mac on campus, which was, a genesis where actually was a continuation of already what I was doing when I was younger. But at that point in time, boom, all right, boom, formed an organization called Mac, right? And a lot of people didn't take it seriously until I went prime time with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Until I went prime time with that shit. And a lot of people didn't, because it was funny. It was, as long as we were sitting around the crib smoking weed and drinking and shit, and I'm talking to my people, and I'm saying, hey, man, you need to get on this. Pass the blunt. Whatever. Okay, all right, cool. Go ahead. Go on, enjoy yourself. Laugh. Go on, chill. All right, because in the next year, this will be the Mac house. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. I'm trying to get y'all on the ground floor. And this is how I always been. I always been trying to get people in on the ground floor, now realizing that everybody is not really capable of seeing what I see. And in many ways, I still get caught up on that. Right? So, boom, I did it. It blew up on Ohio State campus. right? Now all of a sudden people want to claim being Mac. Oh, I was there at the beginning. Yeah, you was there at the beginning, but you didn't embrace. What the fuck you want me to do? Now you got rabid people who are rabid about this organization, right? They do not want people that they did not know and did not go through the process that they know of to have anything to do with it. So now what you want me to do? When I was telling you, hey, oh no, it was funny. But anyway, and that's exponential growth. That's how exponential growth happens. You understand? Because it's real small at first, and then people don't. But then once it hits that critical mass, you know what I'm saying? And the next flip is because actually, if you do the math and you just start at the number 1 and you double it, right? If you double it, right, it don't look like nothing major until about 20 flips in. And by that time, you're like, oh, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like the question of, would you want $1 million or would you want a penny that that doubles every day? You know what I'm saying? You cannot imagine a penny flipping 30 times because it's like, you know, it doubling 30 times. You think, oh, that's what, 60 cents? Oh, you in for a surprise. You in for a surprise. And you know, this is how we grow. This is how we grow in GNJMedia. This is how we grow. You know what I'm saying? We working on some exponential shit. And just like with all of like a lot of technology we got right now is working on exponential growth. You say you don't hear me? All right, you gonna have to turn on your sound. Kwame, can you hear me? Check your sound. Let me check. I'm gonna check my sound. Hold on. All right, you gonna have to turn on your sound. Kwame, can you hear me? Sound working over is working on GNJ.media. I'll check on Facebook real quick. Hold on. Check 1, check 2. Let's see if the sound is on. Check 1. Check 1. The sound is working there. Check 1, check 2. Let's see if the sound is on. Check 1. Now it's going to be in a forever loop. So my Margarita, is your sound on? We're about to go over to GNJ.media too. You got to check your sound. Let me type it in. Our sound is working. All right. So, check your sound. Let me put that on it. Check your volume. All right. Also, come over to GNJ.media. Come to GNJ.media because we're about to do the rant. I'm about to get on the rant right now. So I'm about to click all this off anyway. So here we go. All right, come over to GNJ.media, GNJ.media, GNJ.media. They said we 30 minutes in already. Where my daughters at? I got to get them together. I got to get with the little ones, not the grown ones. The grown ones, y'all stay where y'all are. Y'all stay where y'all is. But anyway, family, come over to GNJ.media. I see some of y'all on the Facebook page. Come on over to GNJ.media. We about to go and get live into this rant. I'm out. All right, family, we are over here, and it's just us. Just the 2 of us, or 3 or 4 of us, how many ever it is, but welcome. And we're about to go into the rant. Go into the rant real quick, and we're going to be talking about justice. So let me make sure I got everything set up, because I got, because like I said, before I even say anything else, let me make sure, Anime, if you would, baby, please, could you throw that war horn on? Let the people know we're going to war. right? We got some stuff that we got to really look at that's really, really, really crazy to me, right? Can I get my theme music, please? Yes. You're right. I'm thinking all the time. 10 minutes and counting. 10 minutes of funk.
Bundling home and car insurance with Geico is so easy, your neighbors are probably already doing it. But who? They may drop little hints like,
beautiful day out. Even more beautiful since we saved by bundling our home and car insurance with Geico.
or,
Yard work is hard. Much harder than bundling with Geico, which was easy.
or it may be even subtler, like,
Speaking of burgers, we bundled our home and car insurance with Geico and saved a bunch of money.
bundling is easy with Geico. Just ask your neighbors.
And now it's Geico's Motorcycle Rules of the Road. Before you ride, make sure your mirrors are clean and adjusted properly. And if you're going on a group ride, make sure the lead biker knows where they're going.
Ed, quick question. Where are you taking us?
Oh, I have no idea. Well, am I the leader? Because I was following that dude with the red helmet. Where is he?
And the rule to saving on motorcycle insurance is, in 15 minutes, Geico could save you 15% or more.
¿Qué desea ordenar?
Una Big Mac y... Oye, ¿pedimos 10 McNuggets?
Sí. ¿Miti miti?
Dale. ¿Te acuerdas cuando mamá te hacía compartir y peleabas?
Ey, más respeto a tu hermana mayor.
El amor de hermanos deal de McDonald's. Ordena por anticipado por el app de McDonald's y llévate 2 de tus favoritos como McNuggets de 10 piezas y una Big Mac por solo $6. Precios y participación pueden variar. Producto individual a precio regular.
Or at least as close to 10 minutes as I could get it, because this one might not be an exhaustive topic, but it kind of boggles the mind. Once again, family, we have to take the time to start really not only preparing our young folks to think, but we got to start paying some of our thinkers. We have to start pulling them to the side and getting them to do the exercise of discussion and debating around these topics. Not debating just to see, because a lot of us, we get into debating fairy tales. We get into debating ideas of history rather than the major concepts that allowed our people to rise up into a place of dominance on this planet. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing, rather than dealing with changeable things, because history is changeable. You understand what I'm saying? History can be changed. History has been changed dozens and dozens of times. There's histories that we don't know. Why? Because other people came in and totally destroyed and totally took over other people's civilizations, and we don't even know about some of the advances that they might have had because those individuals were erased and their history was erased or taken over. You understand what I'm saying? So history is mutable, right? We need individuals to start thinking about some of these this immutable stuff, this stuff that's not touchable or tangible, right? We need individuals to think about the concept of truth, because it was the concept of truth that moved us to build pyramids. It was the concept of truth that moved us to become man. It was these deep concepts and us thinking about them and us moving our minds into them that enabled us to move above and beyond what we could do here. See, because a lot of this shit is our perceived limits, right? And what we have to do is we have to have people that could think beyond our perceived limits and come up with things that are helpful to us and helpful in our building of civilization, in our building or rebuilding of our culture, of us retaking our position in the world. We need individuals that's thinking about this specifically and directly for us and by us. Because if they are thinking for other people, they are not doing it for us. So they can't do it at Rutgers. They can't do it at Ohio State. They can't do it at even some of the black, historically black colleges and universities. Why? Because even though they are historically black, the roots of them and the reason that they were developed was not for the development of black men and black women, although some of us believe that. It was for the development of creating a workforce that would go and push the American agenda. All this shit is about pushing an agenda. Even when they set up schools for us, we have to set up think tanks and thinking apparatuses that help us see beyond the veil. The veil of our set. You know what I'm saying? All this material shit that's around. We got to see beyond the veil. We got to open up our quantum vision. Right? But anyway, so the idea today, because we're going through the 7, and check this out. I sent out the Nguza Saba suite, right? And it's like boom, I got 3 people, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure that when I get done with the book, I'm gonna put all that into the library. But like I said, I'm keeping my word to all those that are subscribers. I'm trying to create value for you, some things that you can think on, that you can ponder on. And I'm going to do the same thing with D7. I'm doing the same thing with the Players Premium. I'm going to do the same thing with other stuff that we discussed. Because some stuff only those that are supporters, direct supporters, not just, I'm talking about those individuals that are, in a sense, investing in GNJMedia are going to get certain things. Right now, one of my goals is I got Cleve right now looking at NFTs, non-fungible tokens. If we are able to create tokens, those that are investing in GNJMedia, in a sense, will be able to receive some non-fungible tokens from GNJMedia, which demonstrates that you were keeping up with GNJMedia, and will be able to put you in, put you in a position where you will be able to benefit off of GNJMedia and its growth, because you believed in this early. So let's give them a round of applause. All right. Sorry I done wasted some time, but so I'm like, all right, cool. So we on the path, and we're looking at the laws of Maatian. We're looking at the principles, let's say the principles of Maatian. All right. And we went through truth, and it's like, damn, truth. Oh, wow. All right. And now I went to justice. So I'm sitting up here, justice and truth are bedfellows. They're relatives. But I'm looking at the definition, and it's almost as if truth and justice, they might not even know each other. They might have met each other in a bar one time or something. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like that friend that might be mentioning your name, saying that they know you, as if y'all used to live together, or y'all was real close, and they say his name to you, and Justice will be like, yeah, I know Truth. Yeah, me and Truth go way back. And then you go, yeah. I met Justice yesterday, Truth, and Justice told me that, y'all go way back. Who? Justice. Oh, we went to the same elementary school. Oh, my God. Because that's how I felt after I went and I started looking it up, because being a Coogee baby, one of the first things I always refer to is the meaning of the words. I look at the definition of the words. As a Coogee baby, I deal with the definition of the word, and I'm looking at the definition. I go, all right, cool, justice. All right, boom, let's see. All right, truth got to be here because it's in the laws of Maat. Maat is the goddess of truth and the straight way, and so justice has to be involved with truth. But justice is defined as just behavior or just treatment. I said, there we go with that bullshit. See, because same thing with truth. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with truth, right? It broke off a piece of truth and took the th off and put an e and be like true. And you gotta look up true now. So I'm sitting up here like just. So they took off the ice, right? And the ICE and just said just behavior or treatment. I said, damn. Okay. So what is just? Just is based on what is moral, what is morally right and fair. Being just is about being morally right, and fair. So justice has to do with morality, and morality is about behavior, right and wrong behavior, not truth. You see, because truth is in a sense can be viewed as an absolute thing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's you can look at truth and you know truth, but morality can be different in different places. So now, unless truth is mutable, now maybe that's a question we might need to look at. Is truth mutable? But then we have to ask the question about actual things that are true in science, like gravity is an absolute. We experience gravity. Light is absolute. We know that it don't vary. I mean, the situations something might happen with the situation where it might cause it to vary, but it's certain things in nature that we know are absolute. But anyway, so we look at justice and we find that justice deals with morality. So what this means is that justice, as we've been telling you at GNJMedia Journey, justice is not necessarily based on truth. Justice is based on cultural frameworks, cultural views. So when we go screaming at people about giving us justice for all they may be concerned about, they may be giving us justice. Why? Because culturally for them, what they are doing to us could be just. So what we have to become clear on is our standing in the people that we're dealing with as far as justice. We have to understand that justice is a cultural piece. And when people are talking about justice, they are talking about it from their framework, from their culture, from their people. And the question for us as black folks is, what is justice to us? What is just for us? What is moral? Because it's like, what is morally right for us? Is it morally right for us to survive? And is it morally right for West Asians to view us in the way that they view us, according to their framework? Can you really blame them according to their framework? Now, but then also coming back to us, do we know our framework, or are we operating from their framework so we look at ourselves in the same way? We don't deserve justice. Why? Because we're looking at justice from their cultural framework, from how we were programmed. You will never find justice in other people's system. Never. Never. You know why? Because they might not even view you as worthy of justice, worthy of moral behavior. Morals, although probably somebody out there that will argue with me, morals are not universal. See, this is part of the trick that is played on us. And I want y'all to understand this. Listen, West Asian views have been made the standard. And because West Asian views have been made the standard, they have been made universal. So we will argue the point that morality is universal, but we know morality is based on a cultural framework. So if West Asians' cultural framework has been made the center of humanity, then this means that the cultural framework that West Asians have laid out and the idea of justice that they have laid out could be viewed by those that don't know no better, don't have no other framework to look at it from, as justice, as the only form of justice, as the only form of morality, which already puts you in the losing seat. And since I don't like to be losing, I like to ask questions like this and look at this. So when we're looking at justice, we have to go and call up the justice of our people. We have to go and call up the justice of our ancestors. And we have to take our ancestors into account when we're talking about justice. We got to take our cultural framework into account when we're talking about justice. And we got to start having these conversations. What is justice to us? What is morality to us? What is right behavior to us in a system of oppression? What is wrong behavior to us? Are we clear on it? See, because I'm going to tell you where this goes to. This goes to the no snitching rule, right? The no snitching rule is not an absolute. It's not a truth. It's a morality question, right? Why or why not to snitch? What is this discussion around this idea, around this morality idea that we have in our community? Is it building it up or is it tearing it down? And on top of that, if we are handing our people over to them for justice, will they ever truly get justice? And will you, the person that's probably being violated, ever get justice? Is justice something that people should handle within them, within their culture? Can other people give you justice? I mean, these are some of the basic questions that we got to ask. But anyway, this has been the rant. Give me the horn, anime. And as we say in GNJMedia family, I'm just thinking about it. I'm asking questions because I'm like, hey, we got a long way to go on this. And of course, class is dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. All right. So now it's time for us to do the toast. For those of you that want to get your ancestors on the list, you are more than welcome to get your ancestors on the list. If you want to do that, the best way to do that is to join us on GNJ.media. Go to GNJ.media and you will see on there a space at the bottom of the screen for you to enter your email address. Type in your email address and click follow, and you will be added to our list so that when we're going live with the Daily Toast, or we're going to do folk tales for grown folks, or we're going to do tribal quotes, or we're going to do blunt talk, or we're going to do any of the other live shows that we're working on, we got a special presentation that's going to be popping off, right? You know what I'm saying? Or we got something just for our supporters popping off. You can be in the know. All right? Let me go on and justice. All this time I'm running around thinking justice got something to do with truth. I'm sitting up here like, and of course, you already know the Black Yoda is listening, and he's already thinking about the concept, so he's about to go in on me. Hey. or he's going to be like, hey man, hey, you got a point. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how he gonna come. But the whole piece is we got to think about this and we got to start having these conversations. We can't leave this to other people. It's not safe for us. The idea of truth, the idea of justice. Are we even pursuing something that is culturally relevant? Is it even relevant to us as a people? Because the culture, like I said, the culture arises up out of us to protect us. Either it protects us or is a subculture, which means that it's below another culture and it serves the culture that's above it. So we got to be very clear on what we got. Do we got a culture or do we got a subculture? See the type of question that this shit brings up? Sub means below. So if it's a subculture, what is it below? And if it's below something, that means that in all likelihood, it is serving that which is above in some form or fashion. But anyway, those that want to do it, like I said, fam, y'all could go on and hit us up here at GNJ.media. We will add your ancestors to the list. And of course, let you know when we having discussions like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to open it up to some of my friends, because some of my friends are a little bit more able to have conversations or built to have conversations like this. You know what I'm saying? I just open the thought. I open up the piece to have, to talk and stuff like that. I'm not good at leading one of these type of conversations, because I can ask questions, but on stuff like this, I am going to have to go in and possibly go ham. I don't even eat ham. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go veggie ham on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But that's where I'm at. But anyway, let me check and see, make sure we got any people here. Hopefully Mama Margarita made it over, or she might just be waiting for us to restream tomorrow. Today at 12 noon, we will be restreaming yesterday's show. I should have said that yesterday when I had all of the channels open, but it's neither here nor there. Let's go and do our toast. So I get up out of here. I'm running late. My babies got to go out. Sasha and Gina! Y'all know it's bus time. Do not get on that bus by yourself. If y'all not together, y'all don't get on that bus. Real life here at Gianni Journey. First up, we give an honor to the creator bar, whatever name you choose to call that creator. Lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say the word of power in our parts. Over here, we say Ashe. And in fact, we lift up our glass. We salute our personal ancestors. I'm going to run through the list as we do every day here at GNJMedia. Sasha and Gina! We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Sandy Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Georgia William. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Sandy Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher, Finney, Gaston, Eileen, Alco, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvar Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Ramon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Falar, Montague Pittman, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Robin Lee Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamau, the Farmer, Elder Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf, Western Elder, Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Apple Broker, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Luce, Wright, Deck, Pauline, the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lon Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy William, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Dick Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty said, well, Livy the Farmer, I'll go Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, said Barry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Percy Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Elijah Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Renee Thornton, Bernie Squills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. Weston, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Betsy Johnson, Haley Investor, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Second Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stain Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, Wynn Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brandon Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Rusty, Demonez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jenna Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Oda Basiti Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Dees Waters, Dupree Signs, Anna Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Rolly Pinto Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Candy, Johnson Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Ever Senior, Sam Ever Senior, Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Pollard, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Connor Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazen Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie. We got also known as we got Reverend Roosevelt Word, the first stage, Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emmy McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Marker Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Annie McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Heidi Reed, Charles Reed, Eulane Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, William and Bob Patrick, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman, Kane, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno, Baby Hatch, Hat Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester, Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Brett Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manning, Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cover, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary William, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Iris Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lil Oz, Elijah Oz, Rome Oz, West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, and Pierce, Donna Carla, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Brett Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lewis Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irving, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russ, Diane Irvine, Ruth Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lil Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Alvin, Mazarin, Corporal George Swan, Emmanuel Grace, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Benny Ferguson, Willie Ferguson, Shell B. McClendon. We got Joetta Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lydie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Jeremy Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetri Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Egg Walker, Quay Sample, Kenneth Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Milton Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Miss Doran Johanna, Jasandra Nett Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem McComo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey. All right, so let me go back a little bit. I forgot to say a Fatima McNair. All right, that's what happened when I add people together on the list, because I do a little bit later on here. So we made it all the way through the Waltons. We made it through Fred Powers. So we had Elijah Juan. Actually, we made it through Elijah Juan, Hakeem Akoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream. I got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jesse Carl White, Desi Woods, Chillar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamal Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joe Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Simon DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisella Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abel and Julia Lawrence, Roselle Lillis Singh, Gladys Cofer, Roselle Lillis Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tuta Don. We got Seven Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Steve. We got Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonda Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Anna Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gillis, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena K, Pam Johnson, Ben Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mom Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Nina Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Mark Reed, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avis Shell, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Ray Michelle Nash, Joseph Blaine Miller, Renoko Rashidi family. We lift up our glasses. We do on a daily basis here at GNJMedia Journey. We lift it up high and we salute each and every last one of our ancestors upon whose shoulders we stand. And we lift them up firmly and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass. And what we doing? We lifting up our glass. We salute in this present moment right now. We are in the moment of Kujichagulia giving the Kujichagulia babies. Round of applause again. Kujichagulia born. I'm wearing my Kujichagulia born shirt today. Not this one, but when I get on. I ask every day, family, open up your reticular formation, seek out Kujichagulia, seek out the principle, right? The principle of the day is Kujichagulia, but we also talking about justice today as well. So, seek out, justice. What morally is going on around you, right? Are you morally ambiguous? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to your people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, can you really serve justice if you're morally ambiguous? But anyway, so for those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. Justice is the demonic principle of the day, which we talked about. We got indigo, which is the color. We got correspondence, which is the Hermetic law, right? Correspondence, the Hermetic law. We got male name for the day is Kwabna. Female name is Abina, right? We lift up our glass. We salute this moment, the power in this moment. We say Ashe. From the power in this moment, we move very quickly. We raise our glass. We salute. And we raise it high. Guess what we doing? We're lifting up. We're saluting. We salute our future generations, and we say, Ashe. For our future generations, we toast them so they can toast us in the future, but now we're lifting up our glass to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we lift up our glass for that special toast. It's for you. What is it that you want to toast right now? Also, we want to send out energy to all of our family, all of our extended family, all of our extended tribe, all of our tribe, for all those that might need some balanced healing energy. We're sending it out, we're lifting it up, and we say, Ashe. In fact, we move very quickly, very rapidly. We're moving from there to that selfish toast. Is for you. What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness? Lift up your glass, say it out loud, Ashe. Very move to our tribe, My tribe is GNJMedia. I don't know what your tribe is. Lift your tribe up. If you don't have a tribe, then come over and join GNJMedia. We got enough. We got a little bit of room. We got some room now. So y'all come and y'all can join us. Let's build. And if you have a tribe, let's go on and see if we can work together. Let's see if we can do a project together. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's move to the next level. Can we have a tribal council meeting, right? What can each tribe bring to the table? Because if you're a tribe, you should be able to bring something to the table, right? We're lifting up our glass that to our accountability group, which is also known as a tribe, to those that keep us straight, to those that can check us, to those that we help check, keep things in order, help keep things in order in our life. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most significant, the most powerful, the wisest, and the bravest individual in the room right now. I'm talking about you, lifting my glass to you. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I got to go because I got to go check on my babies. But I took a sip of that health drink with you. So here you go. Do the ancestor flow. We out, fam.
And now it's Geico's Motorcycle Rules of the Road. Before you ride, make sure your mirrors are clean and adjusted properly. And if you're going on a group ride, make sure the lead biker knows where they're going.
Ed, quick question. Where are you taking us?
Oh, I have no idea. Well, am I the leader? Because I was following that dude with the red helmet. Where is he?
And the rule to saving on motorcycle insurance is, in 15 minutes, Geico could save you 15% or more.
¿Qué desea ordenar?
Una Big Mac y... Oye, ¿pedimos 10 McNuggets?
Che, ¿miti?
Dale. ¿Te acuerdas cuando mamá te hacía compartir y peleabas?
Ey, más respeto a tu hermana mayor.
El amor de hermanos deal de McDonald's. Ordena por anticipado por el app de McDonald's y llévate 2 de tus favoritos como McNuggets de 10 piezas y una Big Mac por solo $6. Precios y participación pueden variar, producto individual